Hi, my name is Mikael. We started a knife sharpening service by mail, Lickfett. A super simple idea, disrupting an old trade by e-com. For the right shark, we're offering the opportunity to invest $400,000 for 15% of our company.
Ooh, that's a lot of knives.
Wow.
A knife is something most Americans touch every day, yet knife sharpening, a beautiful ancient craft, has almost been lost and has not been digitalized.
Pretty much everyone has dull knives at home. People love using a sharp knife, but very few people know how, where, we even have the time to get those knives sharpened.
And that's the very reason we started Lickfett.
So this is how simple it works. Order online, receive our secure postage-paid envelope that guarantees safe shipping. Take your dull knives into the envelope, back in the mailbox, and off it goes.
And our expert knifesmith will work their magic. They'll recreate that razor-sharp edge, and your knives will come back to you sharper than the day you bought them, all within about a week.
So sharks, who wants a slice of our business?
Very
Ding, ding.
intrigued. You may
All right, so before Mr. Intrigued, I mean, Mr. Wonderful over there, I think this is a wonderful idea. I think that, I don't know how to go about sharpening a knife, and I don't know that sharpening a knife is really the safest thing for people who aren't experienced in doing it to do it. So I think that this is a great idea. Also, I think what I also think is a great idea is when people comment down below, or in this case, send me a message like Joe did, saying, "Hey, I saw this Shark Tank this morning. Would love to see you do a reaction video to it." I don't know that it fits exactly with your strategy for your channel, but I think there's something some interesting analysis that can be done, some interesting takeaways that are different from most Shark Tank presentations. Also, to have you answer the questions, what was Marc Cuban thinking, and was he going to make an offer? So thank you, Joe, for making this recommendation. If you have a recommendation of a Shark Tank pitch you'd like to see, drop a comment down below, and I will work my way to getting to it. I think the presentation was good. It's straightforward and quick and pretty easy to understand. So I think there's a lot of numbers to dive into here. Also, this video has come across my YouTube feed in like a very short period of time. Like in a week, it has like 4.6 million views over on the Sony Television Pictures YouTube channel. So go check that channel out if you want to just watch the video without all of this. In the meantime, because you're a super entrepreneur and that's why you're still here, let's get back to the video.
not know this, but I'm actually Chef Wonderful. I have blades made by Japanese artists that once made samurai swords. My most expensive is now $3,500.
Kevin, you have more junk in your house than
I actually sharpen it with a stone that has 2 different densities on it.
But we'll take your samples.
So out with the samples, and I think, you know, we want to have a little bit of fun before we start talking about the business and really showing the emotion of using it.
I'll try it.
There is something to that, by the way, about Mr. Wonderful having a lot of junk in his house. If you go to his channel, go check out the Mr. Wonderful YouTube channel. He shows in certain scenes and recordings of around his house that he does seem to have a whole lot of stuff around his house.
Who is most handy with a hunting knife, like outdoor?
I'll do outdoor, fine.
What we wanted to illustrate here is everybody knows how it is cutting when you have a super sharp knife and how easy it goes. Cut through the pineapple.
Got it. Right through the center.
And this is a dull
It's
knife.
very hard to do with a dull knife.
Oh, yeah.
And you see, it's not very fun, so you're done. Okay, so now we try the sharp knife.
job.
You need to hold the
Nice
pineapple
try.
steady.
Look at that.
When you take the dull knife first.
Which is the dull one?
The one that doesn't say sharp on it.
Okay.
So, hold it a little bit closer to the rope there so it doesn't slip you. Yeah, it's not.
Oh, I see.
Right. Beautiful, beautiful.
Okay, I detect the accents.
Marc and I moved to the US to start up this business. We have a past of building global brands and businesses.
Where did you move here from?
We're from Sweden, both. I'm originally from America. I grew up in Sweden and moved to America.
Okay, and what was your best product that you sold before?
I founded Happy Socks.
Happy
Oh, I
Socks.
love those. Yeah, that was you.
You still involved with Happy Socks?
Yes, I am, but I'm not operational anymore. I'm on the board and own them.
But how did you come up with the knife idea itself?
We saw something back in our country that was similar, but more towards the commercial side. And we're thinking about why isn't this done for a consumer and simplify it? Get an envelope, get the knives in, fixed price, just quick turnaround.
And how much do you charge? So go walk us through.
We would sharpen an average of $10 a knife for everything included. Minimum package 4 knives.
Does it matter the size? Like they're serrated.
We want to get a good look here at the packaging. We pause it here. So it looks like it's just a couple of steps, right? Pack and send, sharpen by a knife expert. You know, one thing I'm not sure how often are you supposed to sharpen your knives. I don't know that it says it there. It doesn't. It just says there's no. I guess, you know, once it stops cutting properly, stop putting up with it and just send it to Knife Aid.
Package 4 knives.
Does it matter the size? Like there's serrated, there's like the bread knife, you know.
So that's what we simplified. The traditional knife sharpers in a farmer's market, they'll go by inch and they charge different. We made it very simple. It's per blade.
Doesn't matter the size.
It doesn't matter the size.
Knife to large knife.
Exactly. And even scissors. So kitchen scissors goes in there.
Oh, nice.
Oh, you do scissors
I like that.
too?
Guys, I'm a little confused. Something's bugging me.
Okay.
You, Michael, are clearly a successful entrepreneur. So you've obviously made a fair bit of money. Why are you here seeking money if you've got a sort of pretty big stack full already?
I have previously failed on the...
All right, hold on a second. Before we get into his answer, we all have our own mountains that we want to climb as entrepreneurs, as people who are driven to do, as super entrepreneurs who are driven to do more, right? And, you know, sometimes we just have that itch, and that itch just isn't scratched, right? Why is Warren Buffett still, you know, doing it? He's got plenty of stacks of money. Like, he doesn't need to keep doing things and investing and all that, but he's out there, he's doing it. Not everybody's wired to just do that. And I'm not saying that he's suggesting that he isn't. Maybe it's just to pull out the fact that, like, hey, just because we have been successful, we've had success, we create these new mountains, we create these new challenges, we create these new goals to try to jump in and see, can we do it again? Was it a fluke? We all still deal with our own internal, as they call it, Brunos, thanks to the movie Luca, ding ding, that, you know, it's like, wow, did we just get lucky? Were we just at the right place at the right time? Or did we really make the right decisions for us and our business? And that's one of the reasons. Look, I grew up in a company that became a $100 million company, and I left in 2014 on my own to start my own business. And I didn't know what that was going to look like yet. Started with podcasting and grew into this YouTube channel eventually, and helping business owners grow their business to a level of insane magnitude. Look, could I just, kick back and did nothing? Yeah, potentially, or mostly nothing. But I'm that driven person that wants more for myself, wants more for my family and my friends. And that's what the whole super entrepreneur thing is about. The whole Super Joe Pardo thing is about pulling the super, bringing the super out of the people around me. And that doesn't, that's not about just resting on my laurels and waiting for, the next drink to show up in my hand. These kind of people are the people that if you don't know one, if you ain't got one, get one, in the words of Toy Story. Two Pixar references in 2 minutes here. You need these kind of people in your life that will help drive the focus for you, your business, and your passions, right? And what you're passionate about. So I'm guessing that he's about to say, like, I'm really passionate about the knives and all that, and it just made sense to like have this opportunity to bring this to the masses.
I have previously failed on the US market. We had another brand going into the American market without having American people involved in the business, having the funds raising and how you actually drive growth out of the American market. I'm not going to do that mistake again. We put out two strategies. Either we go to venture capital and get venture capital funded deal on it, or we go all American on what we have seen as the full-on American show, how you reach out and
the power of the tank.
What part of this market do you need to understand?
There's messaging almost. It's really packaging the product, how to communicate it. It's channel
Connecting
strategy.
with the target core audience, okay.
Exactly.
What are your sales?
so we're on 120 on this side of the year.
120,000?
Yeah.
How did you get those sales?
So really, I mean, what we've done is mainly experimentation. We're now on the 4th iteration of our website, so it's sort of a proof of concept sales.
You used Instagram ads?
We use it's really Facebook, Instagram, Google.
How much did you?
Hold on, before Marc gets in there, I think that's a super big lesson, a big thing that he said. So I don't think I picked up on when they started, but they are already on their 4th revision of their website, right? So that means that they collected data. They saw how people interacted with the site. They saw, maybe they did some play testing with some, people going to the website. There's actually a service out there that you can hire where people will turn on the webcams, share their screens, and just go click through your website and see, is it easy? Does it make sense? It might make sense to you, but it might not make sense to the average person that you're trying to capture, right? And that's about the messaging. That's about the logo. You got to be willing to go through those revisions. And those revisions, especially of a website, can cost a lot of money if you're not a web developer. So, you have to be prepared for what's to come when it comes to, we came up with this awesome idea, ding, ding. And then it falls flat on its face because people didn't understand how to use the website or understand how to use the envelope or understand the pricing or anything like that. So 120,000 a year. I mean, there's a lot, probably more to unpack here. Hopefully they get here in this video. I personally haven't watched it, so I'm looking forward to hopefully getting some cost analysis and profit margin and all that.
What did you do last month?
37,000.
37,000.
All right, listen,
Okay.
I'm going to give you an offer. I like the concept. You're fresh, you're unique, you're different. You've already got the packaging down. It's really quite good.
Okay, so it's five knives. Okay, so there's let me blow that up there. So $59 with free shipping on 5 knives. Okay, so that makes sense. I would, I'm surprised that they're not asking about what the cost is. I mean, on the shipping can be expensive, but it's probably like, I don't know, 10, depending on what kind of knives you're sending, maybe $10, $10 to $15 of that is going to, so let's say $15, which is probably a little on the high side, probably a lot on the high side, honestly. But yeah, so at least $44 on the table. I don't know what, depends on what their sharpening costs are and how much it costs to have a what do they call it? A knife smith, experienced knife smith, sharpen a knife.
It's really quite good. I think you are smart in needing to know what the market is here. There's nobody who knows better, I feel, than...
I think I do know somebody who knows better.
No, there isn't anybody who knows better.
There is.
I know because I've sold over 1,000 products over 20 years to predominantly the U.S. market, but it's a risky offer, okay? I mean, I have no idea how this is going to go. I'm just going to give you a flyer. You can take it or leave it. I'm going to give you $200 in cash. I'm going to give you $200 as a line of credit, and I want 20%. I mean, if you want someone to just give you cash, great. But if you want someone to give you their mind, their heart, their soul, and they're grinding it out, that's me.
Yeah, I mean, if Lori, I don't know if Lori could get this in the QVC. It doesn't really matter. Like, I don't think it really matters if she can get the QVC. I think just the power of the, her brand being there for it, I think is really powerful. With that said, I mean, look, Chef Wonderful, awesome, but I think right now where I'm sitting, I mean, maybe you could get Lori to push back down to the 15%. I don't know how many investors they already have. It sounds like they probably have some investors already, but I don't know. I mean, if they need the cash, then that's, like she said, then that's fine. But I think that I think it's a fair offer, especially because they haven't talked about costs or anything yet.
Well, before we channel strategy.
Let's talk a little bit about it because I think the digital strategy. Obviously, we know what we're doing and how to acquire.
So you got that side down.
We're done. I believe
there's still tweaking to be done.
Of course, I really believe that there's a lot to do with physical retail.
What do you mean physical retail?
No, so
we can put
You
this
want
out
that
as
to be
retailers.
You want them to sell the service and you just share it. So in Williams-Sonoma, they put up a sign and they say, have your knife sharpened by Knife Aids. You pay Williams-Sonoma, 25% of it. And you try to get every retailer, not just Williams.
And that is brand building because they need to give us their email and then we cash them again.
That's easy money too. Yeah, so that's just
listen,
second
guys, I could just be like, pick a contact, any contact. I have it into every single one of the
We know
retailers.
that. That's why
in the
we're here.
world,
And you ask us why we're here. That's why we are here.
Everything
and
I'm going to make you an offer, okay? I have all the same contacts, but I have something she doesn't have. I'm Chef Wonderful. Chef Wonderful's huge in cakes, chocolates, and meats. Google him, he's fantastic. And I love to brand stuff around the kitchen. I'll get behind this product because I like it a lot. Here's my offer.
Well, plus you have the wedding aspect for Chef Wonderful there, where, you know, he has all of his wedding contacts that, you know, when you get married, that I could see that being a great gift as well. Like, hey, you got married, you got your first like real knife set for the house, and we're gonna get, you know, for $59, it's a great wedding gift.
Give you $400,000 for 20%. I think that's a great idea because you get Chef Wonderful.
Guys, 2 is always better than 1. So when you get the queen of retail, and then you put that together, the king of branding, I mean, that's quite the pairing. We too would like to give you $400 for 20% of the company. You get 2 sharks instead of 1 self-appointed Chef Wonderful.
Self-appointed. Okay. No, I think that's an awesome offer. To have two sharks there. So far, it seems like a slam dunk.
My brands get into more Americans' hands than anybody else in the panel.
Is Barbara going to get in here?
I think you're being very aggressive in what you're asking, but I like greedy people.
Oh.
Okay. So Kevin and I, we're going to offer you $500,000 for
20%. We're upping the ante. If they want to compete, go ahead.
Okay. All right. So we got Kevin and Barbara, $500K. I think I still would rather be doing it with Lori, though. I having Lori involved.
The right team for you. There's no question about it.
You know, here's the thing. Sometimes you can take more money, but that doesn't mean that you're getting what you really need. So that I would know if I could fulfill that for you.
No question.
We want to drive fast.
Is Marc gonna let this slip away?
We know how to scale it. We know what we're doing. And we need somebody to say, take that route. It's faster. Take that route. It's faster.
We've done it. Let's go build something.
Yeah, we all want to build something.
You guys want to make this a DTC business? This is an equity model. You're going to have to raise more cash. Getting us on board means that the biggest venture capitalists in Silicon Valley are going to pay ungodly valuations. And we're going to take this to that promised land. We have to win our portfolio.
You keep looking over at Marc. So I have a question. Are you waiting for Marc to give you an offer?
Yeah, I mean, apparently they are, which makes me think that, it's kind of a shame because I feel like, Robert would be great here as well as Damon, who's the fisherman and using the knives and things like that. But Marc has the key of laziness. He doesn't like to get dressed up. He's self-professed lazy man who apparently does his own laundry, which we had a big debate about in the comments in a past video. So if you haven't checked that video out, I forget which video that was now, but you should go back in the catalog and check that out. So make sure you get subscribed for it. But yeah, I mean, it seems to me like maybe they should all get together on a deal if they are that about it,
Dollars for 20% of their knife sharpening business, Knife Aid. Kevin and Barbara.
2 to 4 day delivery. That's not bad at all. That's a great turnaround time.
Are offering $500,000 also for a 20% stake.
Getting us on board means that the biggest venture capitalists in Silicon Valley are going to pay ungodly valuations.
You keep looking over at Marc. Are you waiting for Marc to give you an offer?
No, I just feel a lot of energy coming from that side of the room. I don't know what's going on.
Are you going to make an offer?
You asked about accelerants. What do you perceive to be the accelerant that you need?
We just want more potent outreach. We need better messaging, even clearer messaging.
So there's different ways to do that, right? You can buy it, and that's your SEO, right? And then there's PR.
Exactly. And that's,
right. That's why I'm asking the question. Because
social PR, I mean, all those free traffic sources, those we really want to do.
That's where I think I'm stronger than the others, because I can walk into any media outlet and pick it up, deal with whoever I want online. But I'll let you guys make a decision here to see if these deals are what you want or not, and I'll just wait.
See, that kind of, it really sets you, floats you out. It makes it, again, they haven't talked about cost at all. So I'm guessing there's enough, I guess, or maybe they cut that out. Again, when they film these things, it's like an hour long. So maybe they cut it out. I mean, obviously, they got to know that there's enough meat on the bone for them to want to be getting involved and then invested in it.
Who would say, I really feel passionate about, because this is all
passionate. I jumped in first.
Does anybody else have spent
Michael,
$4,000
that's
on
real.
this?
I know how to scale
No,
it.
but passionate because you have a lot of businesses, you're involved in a lot, so we need to know that the person that steps on board with us is actually going to give us 1 hour more than the other brand you stepped on.
Hold up, dude. Hold up. You came to Shark Tank in the 11th season where they've all invested in plenty of companies. They all have their own companies. You're not going to like, Shark Tank Junior, a local Shark Tank Junior pitch competition or something where it's like, oh, we really want somebody that's going to do, give us that extra. These are all very, very, very busy people who all have multiple upon multiples of businesses going on and moving parts and teams to work with them. So with that said, I mean, if you haven't checked out my interviews with past Shark Tank contestants or business owner contestants, whatever you want to call them, I have quite a few of those now and more coming up, so make sure you subscribe to watch those. But some of the Sharks have been super responsive. They've had great times working with them and their team. Like you send an email to Marc at like 4 a.m. and you're getting a response back from Marc. Which is pretty cool. So not to say that the rest aren't, but just the example that I have was from Dino Don, where he talked about Marc getting together with Marc's team every week and getting replies almost instantaneously from Marc.
Going to give us 1 hour more than the other brand you stepped on to. That's important.
Michael,
Call me
smart question. $4,000 on a blade. Moi.
That's not your target market.
Yeah,
Make a call here, Michael.
that's very true.
You have 30 seconds.
Thank you.
I can't believe they're leaving.
Well, why don't you make an offer?
Yeah, that's a good deal.
Beg or grovel. I'm a shark.
I am not above.
No, come on, Marc. You say that, but like, there's been times where you have made the pitch, you made the argument of why that somebody should work with you. So, yeah, okay.
Doing whatever it takes.
You tell him, Lori.
I'm with you, Lori.
They're taking too long. You got to get them back.
Excuse me.
I thought this was against the rules, no?
No, there's no rules.
There is no rules. They've gone out into the hallway in the past. It sounds like Barbara should have found out what the rules were before being on the show for 11 seasons.
Excuse me, guys. You want to know about passion, right? Well, I'm not sitting waiting. I want this deal.
Yeah.
I'm here. I'm with you.
Okay, so for us, we would really want you to move up to 500 for 20% because it would feel better for us walking out of here knowing that we got the same as the other guys.
Why not? I can't even hear what's going on now.
And really
don't make a
do
mistake.
everything.
Don't make a mistake.
I
think at the very least.
You go away.
No.
What do we need? Lori, I'll back you.
I love your deal, and I think Barbara and I
Lori,
can
I'm
really
in.
blow this thing up.
You guys know what
Plus, we're
brand
offering
building's
an
about.
extra $100,000.
We came here with the target of Lori and Rohan, but I want them to go up to 500 because then me and Marc will walk out of here.
But wait,
I'm taking a hand now.
Wait.
It's closing. It's closing.
It's closed.
Let's go.
It's done? All right. Yeah, an extra $50,000 should not get in the way. Good
I
job.
could have got you an extra $100,000.
You could have, should have, would
Having 4
have.
sharks running after us into the hallways is something I would never dream of, and I was like, I don't know what was going on.
Check out their website
He
here.
wanted 100, and as soon as I said done, it was like there was no debate.
It's a new breed of shark that grovels.
Well, let's check out their website here and see where they are now that it's been a couple of years. So let's see, FedEx. They use FedEx, or Postal Service. Either way, drop it in the mail. Nice, simple site. Like seeing faces. Everybody who watches the channel knows that. It's all of us to cut costs and cut better. Sharpening knives. I feel like I need to get my knives sharpened, actually. Let's see. Enjoy. So yeah, it's still 50. Oh, okay. So it's $59 for 4 knives now, not for 5. Probably because shipping costs have absolutely increased a lot over the last like year and a half, 2 years, which is on. But even at $69 for 5 knives, I think it's still great. We sharpen your favorite brands. They show the brands. And then let's see. Do they have? Can we get to their Instagram? Oh, these are just posts. Let's go to their Instagram. I bet they got a good Instagram following. Go in there. 11,000. Ding, ding. Good job, guys. Knife maintenance, ABC. So, like, again, in your grid, you want to show faces, people using it, always higher rated than not. But there's still a lot of questions I have about the model. Like, they get these master knife knife makers or knife professionals, or are they training them? Like, well, I'm not quite sure where they're doing it. I think it's also interesting that they built the company out of California, which is an expensive proposition to do, especially with something that is shipping across the country. To me, it seems like it would be a better idea to. Oh, there's the gift card idea that I was talking about. Yeah, for like a wedding gift. But let's see what they got going on Facebook. Facebook even got 10,000. Ding, ding for that. That's awesome. And it looks like they haven't posted in a little while, so they could definitely get that. Though not too much engagement. I wonder, do they have any reviews? Where's the reviews? They have how it works, why knife aid. Maybe it's under why knife aid. How we sharpen. I mean, that's you can get a subscription every 90 days. Wow, you must be doing, I guess if you're doing a lot of cooking, that definitely makes me think that we should get our knives sharpened here at the house. But anyway, also it makes me think that if you've enjoyed this Biz Coach video, if you could go down below and smash that like button for the YouTube algorithm so we can get this video in the hands of more super entrepreneurs like yourself, I'd really appreciate it, and so would those other super entrepreneurs. If you enjoyed this, get subscribed. I will see you in the next video. Take care.